Alright, welcome back to another episode of Reason Tips and Tricks. This is episode number 5, take 1 million, because I've been trying to do this all night here. And we're going to learn how to work with recycle just a little bit. This isn't really about recycle, but we're going to learn how to make this kind of weird, glitchy, kind of time stretchy thing that I kind of came up with over the last couple of days. So what I've got here opened up in Reason, which Recycle, which is a program that I'm assuming that most of you have, because if you want to work with Reason and take advantage of the Dr. Rex player, then you have to have this program. So what I've got here is a sample of myself opened up, and it sounds like this.
Welcome to the sound of optronics. Welcome.
Right, so it's just welcome to the sound of optronics. And I just picked that because it was something I had in my file. You can pick anything you want. But the important thing is that we want a lot of slices in this file. We're not particular this tutorial this time about where the slices are going or if they're starting at the beginning of the bass kick. This isn't a drum beat, this is a vocal. So let's go ahead and turn the sensitivity all the way up. We want as many slices as you can cram into this Rex file that we're creating here. Turn the stretch all the way up. Change your BPM up here to 120. And then go ahead and add 4 bars to that bad boy, and then go ahead and save that Rex file and put it in a file where you can get to it. And we're ready to start the tutorial now. Load the sample in that I just made, and let's go ahead and listen to see how it sounds now. And it's going to sound all glitchy and choppy and not really on time or anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that to the track there, and let's go ahead and play it.
Welcome to the sound of optronics.
So it's kind of chopped up, kind of like time stretching would be, except you'd have a lot more slices in there, and they'd be filling in spaces as you stretched it out to add more length to the sample. Ooh, I haven't quite figured out how to do that in Reason yet, but I'm working on it, so I'll let you know if I figure it out. But in the meantime, let's see what we can do with what we have here. So your sample may not be exactly the tone of your voice right away, and you may have to adjust the octave or the transpose on your key here to get it more sounding towards your voice.
Welcome.
Which this is about as close as it gets. It's just all chopped up. So basically, the next thing we're going to do here is we are going to quantize this file, because it's not quantized right now. We threw a bunch of slices into it, and now we're going to quantize it. I have my BPMs down here in the transport bar set at 132. You can do whatever you want. But right now I'm going to highlight this bar here of my Rex sample, and I'm going to quantize it using 16th note to the nearest 16th note quantization. And let's go ahead and do that. So now let's listen to it again after we've quantized it at 100%.
Welcome to the sound of optronics.
And we can see all the slices in here. There they are right there. There's tons of them. Ridiculous. Okay, so we've got that done. We've quantized our loop there, and now let's go ahead and get to the super glitcher tweaker part of the tutorial. Alright, so I'm going to right click on a Rex player that has our new Rex file in it, and I'm going to create a chorus flanger. Now this is important to set this up right, so I want you to set your settings up like this for now. Turn your feedback all the way up, turn your rate all the way down, and your modulation all the way down, and turn on the sync. And let's go ahead and turn the delay all the way up, just so we can hear the difference now to our Rex file. So let's go ahead and play it. It's going to sound kind of like a fake vocoding type effect, but it's not going to be going real like it normally would if you had your rate turned up. So let's go ahead and play it.
Welcome to the sound.
Okay. So we definitely can hear that it's changed the sound quite a bit. And now if you adjust the delay, and just the delay only on the chorus flanger, you can actually change sort of the pitch of the reverb or whatever's going on. So I'm just going to slide it down while we're playing the loop, just so you can see what I'm talking about.
Welcome to the sound
if I've got it the delay all the way turned down, then you get kind of a weird effect. But if you turn it up all the way, you get that robotic kind of. Well, see, I found that I kind of want to use all of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to create a sequencer track, and we're going to connect it to the chorus flanger. So now we've got a sequencer track. So now we can do automation on the chorus flanger, and I'm going to draw in a little section for the automation, and we're going to go ahead and go into the edit mode, and we're going to check out. Actually, we're going to go ahead and record some automation. So make sure your MIDI icon is selected on the sequencer track, and then we're going to move the delay back and forth while the loop is playing, and we're going to see how that sounds, and then we're going to go and look at the automation we recorded. So I armed Reason, it's ready to record, and I'm going to go ahead and play the loop now and move the delay knob back and forth wildly like a madman while it's going on, and see what we can get. Alright, so let's go in and look at that. So we can see there that the automation is kind of smooth slopes and stuff. Well, we don't want to do that. We want to actually have choppy slopes. So we're going to take our pencil tool, select 1/8 note, and we're going to draw in some really kind of blocky peaks, kind of simulating what we just did, but I'm going all the way down to the bottom and all the way up, and I'm adding peaks and valleys, but it's really important that you use 1/8 note on your pencil or lower, because we've changed the sliding delay effect to more of a poppy kind of glitchy effect. So let's see how that sounds now. Nice. Add some more peaks here. Maybe some more valleys. All I'm modulating is the delay knob, and I'm using really blocky, drawing in really blocky automation to get this. And you can even kind of screw it up a little bit too by highlighting some of the automation that you just wrote in, holding down Control just like you would on a loop and dragging it over, and dragging it back and forth. You start highlighting different parts, and you're just kind of doing a mashup of the, and I'm holding down Control and copying and then pasting it over and just creating different, automation here. And if you adjust the octave up while this is going on your Rex player, you can get some kind of really synthesizer type sounds. You could add some fine 16th notes in there if you wanted, here in between. Alright. And if you bring in a drum beat, which I happen to already have here, ready to rock and roll, you can add some drum beats to it. Let's see how that sounds. And you can get really weird. And now that you've set this up, you can start adjusting the modulation amount on the chorus flanger slowly a little bit, maybe bring it up halfway and see how that sounds. That's like the super weird out glitch thing. If you turn that all the way up, you'll start getting some weird stuff. Okay, well, we're going to come up here to the top to the mixer. We're going to right click and we're going to add a delay. Let's listen to that. That was really kind of wow. Yeah, see, now we got some weird kind of electro glitch stuff going on here. So basically, I encourage you to go forth from this point and create more weird kind of pseudo time stretching effects. And we'll see you next time. Later.